Hey friend, my name is Eon and welcome to my Start Animating YouTube channel. The channel that is specifically aimed at everyone that is new to animation, and if that is you, welcome, you are at the right place. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and also click on that little notification bell so that you can get notified every week when I upload a brand new video. Now today's video is going to be a little bit different and probably a lot shorter than all my other videos. And so I'm not gonna do any tutorials or how-tos in this video. I'm only gonna clarify a little bit of confusion amongst beginner animators. So to give you guys just some context, I train animators, beginner animators, so those who are completely new, never animated before. So those are my students, and then I teach them everything. And so you might watch this video and feel like the topic I'm covering today is so obvious. But believe me, working with a lot of beginner animators, this is one topic that kind of confused them. So maybe this video then is for you to clarify the same. Maybe you have the same confusion between the difference between an animation pipeline and an animation workflow. And I think the reason why beginner animators are a little bit confused between the two is because both are processes or steps that you follow when you animate. Okay, so let's just look at the two, and I will just share with you the differences. Okay, so let's start with the animation pipeline. So the animation pipeline is basically it's steps that you follow when you work on an animation project like a web series or a short film or a full feature film. This is also, the animation pipeline is also being used by animation studios, and they have different people who specializes in different specific areas of the pipeline. So the animation pipeline consists, like I say, of different steps. So it consists of story development. It consists of script writing. It consists of storyboarding, creating an animatic, character design, character rigging, the animation. Then there's like the post-production where you also do voice recordings beforehand. This is not part of post-production, but post-production like sound design. There's all these different steps that you need to do, editing, all those kind of things. So the animation pipeline is basically the steps that you follow when you work on an animation project. So it is not just focusing on animation alone. It is actually focusing on the entire process of creating an animation project. So again, like I say, script writing has nothing to do with animation, but it is part of the animation pipeline. Storyboarding again. So animation is only forming a small part of the entire animation pipeline. So that is the animation pipeline basically explained. Then the animation workflow is basically steps that you as an animator follow when you animate a scene. Okay, so, and this will differ from every animation. Every animation will have, or animator will have his own workflow that he follows, that he feels works best for him. And that is important for you as an animator to start developing a workflow that works best for you. For example, for me, when it comes to 3D animation, I like to block out my character. Then I adjust the timing to make sure the timing is right. Then I will add the 12 principles of animation. This will mean like arcs so that there's no linear movements. I might have to add additional keyframes. For example, if there's a anticipation pose, so that is another key pose that I will have to block in. So I'll do my 12 principles of animation, and then I will fine tune everything so that it works just flows better. So that is just a simple workflow that I have. Then when it comes to dialogue, obviously, then you'll have to add lip syncing and facial expressions and all that into your workflow as well. And for a lot of animators, some animators do lip syncing first, others do it last. It all depends on you. So the animation workflow is basically just how you animate, how you prefer that, a system that works best for you, that you prefer. And like I say, every animator's workflow differs. So that is just, like I say, this is a short video. This is just to kind of clarify, especially for beginner animators who's a little bit confused between the two, because like I say, both are processes or steps that you follow. The one is just steps and processes for the entire animation process or project that you're working on, and the other one is just your animation when you animate, the steps that you follow that works better for you to get better results. So it is actually very simple and easy, but yeah, it is something that I found a lot of beginner animators struggle with, and or not struggle with, but confused by. And I hope this video has clarified that for you. And if you are new to animation and you want to learn 3D animation, I do have a 5-day challenge or training camp that I hold every month. So last week we had our training camp, and the great thing about this training camp is that I will show you just a short piece of what I break it down in 5 steps for each day, and then I give you a small little homework that you do. Basically, you copy what I did in that week or in that day's video, and by the end of the week you would have created your very own short animation clip. And for me, that is so important, that you don't just watch YouTube tutorials or take online courses, but that you actually take action, that you actually animate, and that you have something by the end of the 5 days that you can look at and say, I did that. That's for me the best starting point. So this is for people who have never animated before, or if you have done 2D animation and you want to go over to 3D animation, or you just want to start off with iClone, because we work with iClone in this 5-day training camp. So if you are interested, there's a link in the description. Go and sign up. I hope to see you there. It is great fun, and it is just, for me, amazing to see how animators start on day 1, never animated before, and after 5 days they have created their very first animated scene. So for me, it is just so rewarding to see. So I hope to see you there. So guys, that is it for me. Again, like I said, this is a short video this week, but I will be back next week with another video. So for me, God bless and happy animating.